Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It is, what the day is today? Today is, I can't believe it's April 24th. Hi, my name's Kurt Kazanowski. In addition to some of the other things I do, I'm a professional speaker, author, and coach. And I'm blessed to speak and present at organizations, both nationally and internationally, on a variety of topics. And what I wanted to do is, I found this great technology of Facebook Live, and I have some colleagues and some people I admire saying it's a great tool to be able to promote myself, let people know what I'm about, what I stand for, and the way I present, and also to help to provide some useful information that people can integrate into their businesses or personal lives. Again, my name is Kurt Kazanowski. I'm going to be posting on a regular basis once a week, and I'm a professional speaker. I belong to the National Speakers Association. My chapter is Michigan. And then been one of the best things I've done professionally. I've been a member now for 3 years. I'm an author. I've written a book called A Son's Journey, Taking Care of Mom and Dad, my personal memoirs, if you are, as mom and dad aged and all the challenges that came up. And it's a great book to help people deal with the challenges and solutions of being an adult caregiver. And I currently have an ebook out there called The 7 Pillars of Growth, which is more of a B2B business book for hospice and home care companies on how to serve more people and grow. And I use that ebook as a platform to speak to organizations, both associations and other hospice organizations, on how to develop those 7 pillars to serve more people and grow. Because I'm a nurse by trade, and I got into the healthcare business to help people. And as I matriculated through my business career, growth is a good thing if you can go about providing a great, excellent quality service. So I have 2 tracks that I speak on. I speak on, there again, those 7 pillars of growth. And some of the keynote speeches I've done in the past are creating a culture of growth and helping an organization understand it takes literally a whole organization to support positive, healthy, predictable growth, not just the salespeople, not just the business development people. And I go through and I talk about that. I talk about the 7 pillars of growth, which is that ebook that I referred to earlier that I've written. And it talks about the essential 7 elements an organization needs to have in place to serve more people and grow. And bless, I talk a lot about that. Some of the specific topics that are within those keynotes are there again, looking at the most important decision an organization will make is the engagement of a medical director and associate medical director and how to engage them in a positive way to help an organization grow. It's a vastly underutilized resource. There's a whole component in this pillar most organizations have in place. Some of those pillars may be tumbling away. Some of them are atrophied and just need to be built on. But it's a full referral inquiry to admission process. How do you go about enhancing your ability to convert people that have touched your organization in a systemized, organized, and compassionate way? And we end up spending time specifically talking about that. One of the other pillars, especially in today's environment, in healthcare, it is a business. Referrals are the lifeblood of every organization, and having the ability to have a sales force, if you will, a referral development, business development group out there working with a variety of referral sources, is essential for growth. And each one of those referral sources, or those segments, and there's about 9 of them for hospice that we advocate that are tapped into, the value propositions are different. Not understanding that and having people out on the street, we call it the happy feet on the street strategy. One of my best friends and colleagues, Carla Hughes, I can't take credit for that. Carla's the one that did it, but we call it the happy feet on the street strategy. Is how do you get people out working to communicate and educate and basically be hospice consultants and not salespeople. People think that the word sales is bad. And it truly isn't, but we refer to it more as hospice consultants, those people that are able to go into those different segments and those referral sources and talk about how to give the gift of hospice, how to demystify hospice. So having a training session around that is essential. We do a training session just strictly for CNAs. Those people touch our patients the most, and leaving them out of the loop to help you continue to grow your referral chains and enhance your referral business is a big mistake. And if anybody wants to talk about that further, please give me a call because I'd love to chat. I'm getting ready to go next week actually to an organization in Pennsylvania, and I'm doing a half-day session with all their CNAs and home health aides on their role in serving more people and growing, along with meeting with their interdisciplinary team to look at how we can draw upon the interdisciplinary team to help facilitate an organization's ability to grow. It's interesting, in hospice specifically, we serve our patients using the multidisciplinary team approach, doctors, nurses, social workers, volunteers, etc. Isn't it interesting that we don't use that same approach when we're dealing with referral sources and how we can serve the community better? And we have some specific thoughts on that. I talk about that a lot in my keynote presentations, and I'm the proud owner of Hospice Advisors, along with my partner Greg. We're co-owners together, and we utilize the material I talk about in my keynotes as we coach and work with organizations across the country. We're doing some work with a great hospice in Albuquerque, New Mexico right now, and being able to install those 7 pillars of growth are huge. The other component I talk about, I'm going to get it for a second because I'm going to use a visual aid here, is I was blessed to have written a book called The Son's Journey Taking Care of Mom and Dad. I'm going to see if you can get the picture of that. That's the book. Sort of cool book. And it really talks about all the things that a family that's dealing with an aging loved one need to know. And I talk with organizations and present keynote addresses just on that, the challenges and solutions of being an adult caregiver, sharing my personal experiences with my mom and dad as they aged and passed away, what I learned, and how I can share that with people around the world, because the tsunami of aging is just not a United States phenomena, it's occurring around the world. And it's amazing to me, every day, today in the United States, 15,000 people are going to turn 65. So it is just amazing how that tsunami of aging is occurring, and it's important both at an organizational level to understand that and being able to prepare and support that, and then as a son taking care of parents that are aging, or as a daughter or as a family taking care of mom and dad as they age, and understanding the things to address and be proactive about is critical. So I spend a lot of time talking about that and enjoy that tremendously. So I'm going to be posting on a regular basis, and what I'll do is be sharing some of the specific content of some of the presentations that I do and some of the groups I've had the pleasure of speaking with. And if you're an organization and you're looking for somebody to help present on a topic that I'm versed in, I'd be honored and privileged to be able to come in, talk to your organization. My website for my speaking career, it's very simple. It's Kaznow. That's what they called me back in school, Kaznow, Kaznow. So it's www.kaznow.com. You can get a better feel for some examples of how I speak and what I talk about, etc. So with that, I'll say